Oh yeah, look at this water, yo. The Lost River. I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Yay 2024. I miss the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Said it before. I miss the old Kanye. We want the new Kanye. Yay 24. Yay 24. We just ride, traveling, going to the next destination. I miss the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Going to the next destination, y'all. These American rules. I miss the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Yeah. Yeah, we was there, Charleston White. Yeah. Charleston White. And I should have recorded the conversation. Charleston White and Kanye, they finally spoke. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. They finally spoke. Kanye and Charleston White. So we already know that's gonna be an epic. It's gonna be an epic interview, y'all. So I missed the old Kanye. We want the new Kanye. Y'all make sure y'all share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe. I missed the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Yeah, Charleston White. Yeah, he's a real brother. He's a real. It created, Charleston White created his own lane. He created his own lane, and he's on his own lane. Slack Jack, Mackin, yapping, hey, whatever you want to call it, it's his lane. He can call it whatever he wants to. I miss the old Kanye. I want the new Kanye. Yeah, we just hooked up. It's about to be epic. SLS. We missed the old Kanye. We want the new Kanye. We off to the next project. You know, this thing keeps getting bigger and bigger, you know. No Diddy, but it keeps getting bigger and bigger. No Diddy. So, as we travel across this globe, that's for the people who believe the earth is a circle. But for the people who don't believe that the earth is a circle, as we travel across the flat earth, that's for the flat earthers. You know, we can go any which direction you want to go with it. Flat earth or the globe. But at the end of the day, how does it help us to know that the earth is flat? Is it going to put money in our pocket? How is it going to help us to know that the world is round? Is that going to put money in our pocket? We got to stay focused and take care of our family and not be distracted by the little things in life. You know, sometimes we just so distracted, you know, by those little things in life that, you know, the ones that we love, those that are around us. You dig what I'm saying? So we got to learn how to pay attention and, you know, what does it profit your mind, or what does it profit you to know everything about the earth, to know if the earth is flat or round? What is that going to profit? Love. We get so caught up in these frivolous and ignities type arguments that, you know, we forget the love. And we forget to love those around us. Why you gonna bust your brain cells trying to figure out if the earth is flat or round? What is that gonna do for you? Is that gonna help you love your wife better? Will that help you love your husband better? Will that help you love your children better? Will that help you love your neighbor better? What will it gain to know? Sometimes we get so caught up in these arguments to a point to where we forget the most important thing, and those are human beings, and to love one another. Yeah, you dig? We got to get back to love, y'all. That's what this world is missing. So when you get back to your household, or if you run a household, or if you're in a household, make sure to tell your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your lovers. Let them know that you love them. Talk to me. What's up, Josh? There's Josh. Let's see, Josh. Josh, I'm not for sure how to say that last name. This message was held for review. Let me check this message right quick, Josh, and I'm gonna get back right with you. Okay. Okay. Oh, you really don't care, Josh? Why are you watching me, Josh, if you really don't care? Let me go ahead and, you want me to hide that? I'm going to hide that one. Yeah, you're saying talk to you, but Josh, see, that's what I'm saying. We got to get back to the love that's in this world. Look what Josh just wrote me. And Josh might be an AI. I don't know. Or Josh may be a little old kid. Josh may be a grown adult. I don't know who Josh is. Josh and Guan. I'm not for sure how to say your name, Josh. But he told me to talk to him, and then he turned around and sent a crazy message. That's what I mean, y'all. We got to get back to this love. He sent this crazy message. I don't care. What's hurting you, Josh? What's going on with you, Josh? Is it something that's going on in your household that you need to talk about, son? Why would you send me a message like that? And I'm on here talking about love and what we can do, to increase the love around the world. And you're gonna send me a message like that, Josh? You told me to talk to you, and then you turn around and try to play me. You bring me up, and then you try to bring me down. But Josh, we done already played them games before. I understand all them little games that people play. And sometimes people play those games because they need attention, or they really don't have the love and support that they need in their household. It's a lot of games that people play when they really want that attention. I gave you the attention, Josh, but you took it and you SHIT'd on it. So it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to get back to it. Josh, that's why I hid the message. Hidden by SLS. We can view deleted message. We deleted that, baby. So we deleted that, baby. We had to delete that, Josh. We don't play that type of stuff over here, Josh. I got control of this, Josh. Even before you even put the message up there, Josh, I got it to where I can hide the messages and read them. So all the little mean stuff that you want to say, you gotta be creative. Now if you get to a point to where you get too much going on in the space, Josh, I can block you now. I know sometimes it be kids or it may be AI, but it's all good, Josh. But we're not gonna take too much time with you, Josh. I had to hide that message. I had to delete that message, Josh. But as I was saying though, sometimes we get to a point to where we sit back and we try to think about some of the craziest things, put some of the craziest things together, like flat Earth. Now, how many miles is it away from the sun? And all this other type of things, when we won't even love our neighbor. You mean to tell me that people have gotten so wise in their own eyes to where they want to figure out how far the sun is from the earth than to figure out just how to love your family or to do good to your neighbor? Come on now. We gotta get past that, y'all. We gotta get past that. We gotta put a lot of positivity and back into the world. You dig? We gotta put positivity back into the world. You dig? We got to put love back into the world. That's what, when you go home today, and when you make it to the house today, you make sure you hug someone and let them know that you love them. Your family member, your mother, your father, your daughter, whatever it is, make sure that you love them. Show them love. Get away from the petty arguments. And I know that sometimes, family do argue. And it's supposed to be like that. That's what creates us and makes us a little bit stronger. But I'm talking about the unnecessary arguments, the unnecessary entanglements. You feel me? I'm just slackjacking and macking, baby. That's it. Trying to put a little love back into the world, just trying to put a little love back into the world. That's all I want to do. I want to put positivity and love back into the world. This world has gotten so crazy that's all we want to see is we want to hear something negative. We want to hear somebody going off. Just like, let me see what this message is held for review. Josh, did you send me let me see. What's up, the real? Amen. I like that. I like that. See, the real. He said, amen. I appreciate y'all now, because that is real. That it is so. We're gonna say it is so. Amen. Let me see if Josh, let me check this message right quick, Josh. I told you, Josh. Let me see if this is Josh. Let me view this message right quick, y'all. Got it? dude. Oh, okay, Darrell. I got you. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna show that message because that was funny. I like that, Darrell. I like that one. That was funny right there. Let's show that one. Cause sometimes it be like that, Darrell. I thought you was. I apologize, Darrell, because Josh has sent a message, that wasn't too good. It didn't have nothing to do with love and kindness, or he wasn't trying to make nobody laugh. But yeah, I'm a truck driver. You already know how it is. But listen though, dude got, you know what? I'm finna pin that one because I like that. We gonna pin that message, to real. We got to pin that one right there. That was funny. Yes, we got to pin that one. The reason we got to pin that one because it be like that sometimes. I do got a little bottle, just in case. Because sometimes it do get crazy out here. Even though, we try to put love and peace back into the world. Yeah, it does get crazy out here sometimes, though. See, I'm not the type of person to try to make you feel like everything is all right and everything's going to be honky-dory every day. It doesn't work like that. You're going to have challenges in this life. You're going to have a few days on this earth compared to eternity, and it's going to be some trouble. So I'm not here to make you feel like, oh, everything's going to be honky-dory every day, and you're going to feel positive every day. No, I'm not that person to try to make you feel like that, because I know there are some challenging times. It's all about what you do with those challenging times. It's all about what you do and how you handle those challenging times. When those challenging times do come. When those challenging times come, you have to learn how to understand what is going on, why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You have to learn to process the feelings. And sometimes, that was the job of our parents and our father, to teach us how to process feelings, to bridge the gap between your emotions, your mouth, and what you feel. They're supposed to help you bridge that gap. Sometimes talking it out. Sometimes, expressing how you really feel, or giving you an outlet. Sometimes for me, my outlet was sports. I play basketball. Yeah, I play basketball. I play basketball with the best of them. And basketball was my outlet, anytime I was on that court, anytime I was on that basketball court, anything that happened throughout my lifetime, anytime I stepped on that court, I was able to release all of it right there. So sometimes you got to learn to have an outlet. Sometimes we don't have outlets. We don't even know what an outlet is. That's why it's detrimental for a child. That's why it's detrimental for you not to talk to your children. And you've seen it. You see the anger problems and the things that children go through. Yeah. You see the anger problems and the things that children have been through and went through. And still currently going through, not learning how to process it. And then as they get older, when they do begin to learn how to process their feelings, or, through a developed brain, because a lot of times the brain is not all the way developed. The brain is not, for a male, the brain usually doesn't develop between 25 and 30. So an undeveloped brain doesn't understand what's going on. He has to be talked to. Why do you think you see all of these, why do you think you see all this hate and energy, this negativity, unprocessed emotions? These are all unprocessed emotions that never got processed. We gotta learn how to process, y'all. Yeah, I'm just talking like this, just to be talking like this, just to, you got to give some type of entertainment in your voice. You just can't be, a monologue, or just Moonane. You know, people doesn't like that. So yeah. Nah, but for real though, we gotta learn what's going on, man, out here in this world, man. Process your feelings. I was on my other page. I got about 4,000 on my other page. I was on there last night about 12 o'clock, and my analytical data says 13 from 11. Oh no, yeah, I think from 13 all the way to 65. So my analytical data, you know, a lot of times, you know, you get a lot of kids on here. And last night on my other page on Extra Potential, I probably got about 10, 11 kids, and we were just all talking about their favorite rappers. And, you know, I was able to, you know, talk to them and let them know that, you know, how to process their emotions, because one of their favorite rappers was XXX, Tenacion, and another rapper was Eminem, and another rapper was Juice WRLD. And I told them that, you know, as a child, you have to be careful what you listen to, because it can produce those depression type moments. And there was one girl said that she used to listen to XXX Tenacion. She used to listen to his music, and what had happened was, she said she was depressed, but he didn't make her feel depressed anymore. I get it. But sometimes the music can be so depressing that you're just depressed. You know, it depresses you even more. So it further pushes the healing that you're supposed to get from music. It pushes it back further. So it unprocessed more emotions on top of unprocessed emotions on top of unprocessed emotions on more. That's when you go think about it. I want you to think about this. Think about when you go to a therapist. What does the therapist do? The first thing that the therapist does is they don't go straight to your future. They always ask you what happened in your past. They're trying to unpack and process some of the emotions, the negativity that you have experienced as a child. And if they can get to the bottom of it, and they can get to the emotion of where it stems from, because what happens is sometimes we're moving in this life, but we're moving based on what we've been through and process in those unprocessed emotions. We got to remember to process our emotions. And I don't, we have to do it as adults, but I'm convinced that if we can get the children to process their emotions, we can have a better, because the children are our future. So if we can teach them to process their emotions now, we can have a better future. It's the children. The children are the future. We can't, 9 times out of, we can. It is possible to help some adults. And we do need to help some adults. You know, they have households, and they are dealing with trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. On top of trauma. You know what I'm saying? So if you got all this trauma that you're on top of trauma, what do you think you're going to do to your kids? And you steady bringing them in the world. And you haven't even processed your trauma. Matter of fact, it got to a point to where you don't even think you got trauma. Or it comes to a point where you don't even think nothing's even wrong with you. But I guarantee if you get to the bottom of it, and sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, I had to get to the bottom of my dad not being there. And I didn't even know that was hurting me. I didn't know that was an unprocessed feeling. And when I got to the bottom of it, I believe I was probably about 25, 26. And I was in New Mexico. And you know how I processed my feelings of my dad not being there? The way that I processed my feelings of my dad not being there, I believe it was a spiritual moment. I can remember going to sleep, and I had a dream. My dad came to me in the dream, and he said, "Son, I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you." He grabbed me and hugged me in the dream, and I remember I cried, and this dream felt so freaking real. But I didn't realize what had happened to years later, that I was processing feelings that I had pushed down deep. I pushed down feelings deep down inside of hurt, pain, and trauma. I pushed it all down. And I did not realize that the way that I was running my life was the pain and the unprocessed pain, the unprocessed emotions, the unprocessed things that have happened to me. And that's why I was wreaking havoc on other people's lives. Hurt people hurts people. Hurting people hurts people. I get it. But we have to get into an environment that we can trust. We have to get to somebody that we can trust, that can help us to unprocess, or to help us to unpack and to process the pain, the trauma that we all have been acceptable or susceptible to. We all been susceptible to trauma, pain, all that good stuff. So what had happened with me was, he said, son, I'm sorry for not being there. He grabbed me and hugged me. And I can remember crying. I was crying hard. And what had happened was, I felt real light in the dream. So when I got up, it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got up. As soon as I got up, I start feeling my eyes, feel my pillow. I was like, man, I was crying. I knew I was crying in that dream, and it felt real. But when I got up, it wasn't my pillow wasn't wet, my eyes wasn't wet. So what had happened was, it was a spiritual moment, but it was my emotions going through a process that I can only get in my sleep, because sleep is not really sleep what we think it is. Yes, it is the recharging of the body and all the other type of stuff, but sleep is actually going into the spiritual realm. When you sleep, you go into the spiritual realm. That's where you're susceptible to all the demons. You're susceptible to the angels, God, and all of that. But God decided to heal me in my sleep. For whatever reason it was, he decided to heal me in my sleep. And after that, I felt so good. I never felt better. You have to learn to process your emotions, especially these young men, especially young men in Chicago. The way that we killing, the way that the black culture is killing one another, the way the black culture is killing one another, yeah, we got to learn how to process our emotions. Because when you see the other black brother, you should see him as a brother. You should see him as, we see him as enemies. We see him as, and we're steady taking one another out. It's going to get it's gotten so bad. It's gotten so bad in Chicago. Oh, man. If we don't intervene, or God doesn't intervene, or somebody intervenes, we're going to take ourselves out with hate. So, yeah, man, we got to process those emotions, man. That's all I'm saying. Learn how to process your emotions. Once you learn how to process these emotions, you're going to be good to go. Let me go ahead. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to probably be on here for another few more minutes. I'm going to turn it back around. I'm just talking. I'm going to let y'all listen to the sounds of the truck. Listen to the sounds of the road. And I'm going to hit this horn for y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, share, like. Oh yeah, I got another channel on. I got 2 other channels, but one of my channels is monetized. I got Extra Potential. So go to my page, Extra Potential. You'll see me and my daughter on there. So go to that page. You can send super chats. You can support the channel. I'll put it like that. If you choose to, you can support the channel on here. This one right here, I'm working on getting this one monetized. I got about 7,000 people, probably about 1,000 watch hours. So I'm still working on getting this one monetized. But I got the other one monetized. I don't know how. I got that one monetized pretty fast, but I guess it was just more, the content. But you know what I'm saying, more. So I was able to monetize that one faster with less subscribers. I had 2 channels monetized. One of them, my other, the real Sean Stone. That channel was monetized, but what happened was I didn't really know that. So I was reusing content, and I wouldn't put my own twist on the content. So I was just reusing it and kind of packaging it, putting it back together as it was. I mean, I was still doing it myself, but it still was about the same as everything else. So, I should have, the way when you reuse content, you can still use the same thing, but you can put, I've learned that you can put your logo across there, or you can just, or towards the end of the clip, that all the reused content, you can just say something at the end. Be like, hey, my name is Sean Stone. Hey, share, like, and subscribe. Or put your face on there some type of way, because it's showing, even though, it could be the content to the whole thing, but it's still showing different. It's a difference. It's showing a difference in the content. And I didn't know that. I would just take some of the same clips and I would clip them together the same
Your route
way.
may be affected by flood warning.
And I would clip them together. I would try to clip it together the same. Couldn't do that. So I did that with like 2 or 3 videos, and then but I'd already put the videos out, and then they got me after that. Well, I didn't put the videos out. They gave me a little warning, but I didn't understand what it was. I didn't go back and read up on it.
In 2 miles, take exit 840.
That's what I should have did. I should have went back, read it, understood what was going on, but I just kept doing. I was like, man, what's going on? I said, this is my content. I mean, it's not my content, but it's. I put it. I just thought that you could switch it up on your own because I put it in CapCut. But they was like, nah, you gotta put your name on there, your logo on there. You gotta do something to make your name stand out. I was like, oh, I get it now. But it was already too late. I already lost the page. So now I got me and my daughter page. Where's Lord? They made over $100 on that page. The other page, that was doing pretty good. So yeah, that's what I learned. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's what I said. My bad.
In a half mile, take exit 843 towards Smith Road. Take exit 843. Keep right, then take a ramp to I-10 East. Take the ramp to I-10 East.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? Sometimes y'all be in and out. How's everybody doing? Y'all missed the message earlier. Missed the message earlier. Yeah, y'all missed the message earlier. Yeah, I missed that message. Yeah, that message was about love. Yeah, buddy, love. Brother love, no diddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kanye West, no diddy. Where do you go take a dump? Yeah, I'm trucking Mully Way. I usually stop. I'm gonna pin that one. I like that one. Hold up. Nah, I usually stop. I usually stop whenever I gotta, take a dump. Bill. I usually stop whenever I gotta take a dump, man. My bad. It's usually at one of these, at a gas station. Hold up. It's usually at a little gas station or something like that. Yeah, but I'm trucking though. I been trucking hard, man. I done drive like 800 miles today. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Keep my eyes on the road. Matter of fact, I'm finna sit the phone up there and keep it right there. You're right. Because anything can happen, man. I don't know if y'all ever seen some of those trucking videos where it was this one particular video that sticks out in mind. Dude was, I'm gonna let y'all see this right quick. You can see I got a bed back there. So, dude was reaching, for a bag of chips like this. So whenever you reach to the right, or if you reach to the left, automatically it's automatic for the truck to go the way that you're reaching to. So he was reaching for those chips to the right, to the back, when he should have had them already right here, to where he can already access them. And man, next thing you know, he reached for them chips. And I just seen his face in the camera. Oh shit! You can tell he said, "Oh shit!" Ran into a ditch. Boop, 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 boop. I done seen it. I done seen a lot of stuff out here, man, in trucking. I remember seeing the truck at Jackknife. So this is the long part. This is the front part. It was looking like this, Jackknife like this. I seen him sitting in the driver's seat after he had wrecked and ran off the road. He was just like this. Like he was, I don't know if he had died or what. I could tell that the accident just happened, but he was just like this, like with his head down, just hanging. I passed by, but they'd already had, you could tell that they had people on the way. Oh, another crazy thing that happened to me was that I had a co-driver one time, and I was asleep in the back, and he was driving. I was driving, and he was sitting right next to me. He was sitting next to me in a passenger seat, and it was during the winter time. And this diesel had ran into this truck had ran into the back of a car or something like that, or back of a diesel, and it smashed them in. And I told my partner, he said, "Hey man," he said, "Stop," because the dude was they had one dude standing outside. Like, "Hey man, we need your help." I was like, man, I said, "Man, I don't want to see that." I kept telling him, man, I said, "Man, I just want to keep driving." He was like, "Nah, man, you need to stop, man." So we stopped, pulled over. I said, "Man, I ain't getting out because I don't want to see that." I'm tired of seeing stuff like that. And he was just like, man, he said, "Man, let me get out. Let me try to help him." So he gets out, walks up there and try to help him. The other dude, he got his right leg stuck in there. He can't move his leg. He can't do nothing. The whole motor had pushed in on him, and his leg was numb. It was like he couldn't move. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't get his leg out. He was stuck in there. So I just stayed in the truck. I said, man, I don't want to see that. So he was like, hey, man, you know, I heard him call my name, so I tried to ignore him. I'm like, man, hey, oh, look at that. He was like, hey, shush. You know, so he came over to the truck. He was like, hey, man, come over. It's not as bad. What you know, he's trying to tell me it's not as bad as what it was. I said, man, I still don't want to see no stuff like that. So he's like, man, try to help him, man, at least. Because he couldn't get it. I guess, you know, once I got in there, so I jumped in the driver's seat. It was like, oh, my leg. I heard him crying. And my leg, you know what I'm saying? You see the blood and all that type of stuff. So I jumped in there, and I had placed my feet on both of the dashboard. And I just pushed real hard as I can to push the motor back, because the motor came inside, and I pushed the hard as I can, like those lifting those weights. And I was able to push hard enough to where he could release it.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-10 East. Follow signs for US 90 Lake Charles.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I just didn't want to see it, bro. I didn't want to see that. Oh, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Keep left to stay on I-10 East. Continue on I-10 East for 11 miles.
All right, I'm out, fellas. All right, Bullet Mate.